The next is here enclosures. The last remaining part, we called it as the enclosures. So what do you get by this word enclosures? Where is enclosures necessary? Enclosures are necessary only in job application and job application letters. It's not applicable in semi-formal letters. Semi-formal letters means what? Earlier I have told you about this. Letters to editor, letters to teachers, principals, etc. So these called as the semi-formal letters. Into that there is you should not write enclosures. So what do you mean by enclosures? The last point of the letter, that is called as the enclosures. Enclosures means here the documents, the Xerox copies which are necessary and you go to attach to that letter. Okay, in job, at the time of job application, lots of the documents or Xerox copies of documents necessary to attach that letter. So it's called as the enclosures. For example, whatever the attachments of here, for example, Xerox copy of, okay, if the primary teacher, you must have to write here HSC board examination certificate, board examination certificate, then next to it, second, Xerox copy of DED certificate, then next to it, okay, these two are very necessary when you go to do job application for primary teacher. Okay, so these two are necessary. So these Xerox copies you will go to attach to your job application. So enclosures are not necessary in your semi-formal letter. Remember this one. Okay, this is all about formal letter. Now come towards, again we go towards here informal letter. Informal letter means what? Whatever we have seen now only, these all come under formal letter writing. Now we have to start here informal letter writing. Informal letter means what? Informal letter. In informal letters, generally at our home, when we are in surrounding of our friends, at that time we use friendly language. We used very close language, which is very the language which is touched to our heart, to our mind, which is so friendly. So it's called as the informal language. So when you are go to write letters to your friends, when you go to write the letters to your relatives, to your siblings, okay, to your parents, etc. So all these type of letter, we called it as informal letter. So what is the same? We are going to see the layout of informal letter. So what is here layout of informal letter? You have to write your address at the left hand of yours. It's the sender's address at the left hand of yours. Here you have to write writer's or sender's address. Okay, its layout. First one is sender's address. Then second is, after sender's address in this letter, there is not necessary you have to write the receiver's address. Okay, to whom we will want to send this letter. For example, to our friend, to relative, to sibling, or to parents, so that you do not have to write here receiver's address. So after sender's address also you have to write date. Then next to it, what's here? That is the salutation word, the most important part. Salutation word. Salutation word. So what are the salutation words you are go to use while writing informal letter? For example, you will go to use very friendly language. That's why you have to write my dear, okay, my dear friend, okay, because the friend of yours very close to you, okay, so that you have to write the salutation word like my dear, or sometimes you can use also dear, okay, or if the relative is very close to you, you can write here my dear or the dear only, okay. So siblings also dear brother. Then next is parents, if there is your parents, my dear parents, like that. So you have to use like this salutation word. Now next to come towards, after salutation word, you have to write the body of the letter, okay, body of the letter. For example, if you will want to inform about your upcoming examination to your parents, and at that time how will you feel, you will have to write about those things to your parents. At that time think about over these all subject matter, and whatever the content, whatever the things you actually will write into this point, that is the body of the letter, it's most important. And that's why you must concern the content about what you have to write. And that's why here also you have to write 2 or 3 paragraphs. 2 or 3 paragraphs. Each and every paragraphs, as earlier I have told you, that each and every paragraph contain 3 or 4 lines, okay. So you have to write like that 2 or 3 paragraphs. After that, body of the letter, after the completion of your paragraphs, the next one is, the last is complimentary clause, okay. So lots of love, okay, regard, see you soon, like these words you can use in your complimentary clause in informal letters, okay. So here complimentary clause, complimentary clause, here you have with, write with regards, or you write here lots of love, or see you soon, okay, like these, etc. Like these sentences you can use in your complimentary clause. So here in informal letters you have been written sender's address at your left hand. If you have been write your address at right side, remember this one, your signature should come at the left hand. If you have been write the same address at your right hand, the complimentary clause, the signature of your should come into right hand. So remember this one, okay. So here we have completed sender's address at the left side, so that you have to write here left side your signature. So here you have to pay attention to signature word. What? Signature word. What's here? That's yes, lovingly. Yes, lovingly. So put comma. And next, write here your name. For example, Smita. Okay, full stop. So here you should not write enclosures, because enclosures only allow in formal letter. Okay, these all things about formal letter and informal letter. Okay, this is the layout about informal letter. So I think that all these points from formal letter writing as well as informal letter writing will help you to write in future, or it will help you to write letters in the type of formal as well as informal. Now next topic we are going to start here in writing skill, that is summary writing.